people come late all the time on Saturday morning, it's okay.
Yeah, but it's easier to sneak from the back than to come into the front.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Hold your head high. Come late, hold your head
You know
high.
what, Freddie, I used to very often arrive at 11 for the tour service. Dan Bronco gave me permission one time in a call and I got
You know, the options are show up late or not show up at all. Like, you're way ahead of the people who aren't there, which will include me. So, I'm sorry. No, you're fine. We're trying this. I am clumsy. I was trying to figure out a way. We can move these benches around. We can do any number of benches. Just one.
Yeah, do you want me to move one of those benches out of the way?
I just want to put this. Would you like me to move this back a little bit, and then she can be? Yeah. Yeah. Is that better? Much better. Okay for me? Yeah, thank you.
I said, you're not going to Hi, Andrew. How are you? She didn't say hi to you.
Huh?
She said, hey, but you're not. She didn't say,
I think we're getting close.
you know, I'm just. Boy, I always benefit from reminders. You hear a story like that.
I think next week.
Definitely, yeah.
I think the 30th. I think that's next. We'll you know, let's start trending and
Make me feel good. Dan told me right on my
yeah.
He had
We'll check with that. I think they started Monday.
9 years of freedom. He turned over my phone in the same year. I know. He said that he was down.
I think
I know.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.
Welcome to all who are with us as we welcome this Shabbat evening. We welcome as well those who are joining us virtually. And we should have a copy. Okay, so if you're following virtually, you can
The link is on the website.
follow the link on the website. And if you are here, you want to be in, make sure you have the blue book. And we will begin on page 131. Shir l'Adonai, shir shir chadash, shir l'Adonai, kol haaretz. Shir l'Adonai, shir shir chadash, shir l'Adonai, kol haaretz. Shir l'Adonai, baruchu shemo. Basrumi yom leyom Yeshuato. Shir l'Adonai baruchu shemo. Basrumi yom leyom Yeshuato. Yisbach Hashemayim v'tegal ha'aretz shiram hayam umelo. 132. Let heaven rejoice and the earth exult. Let the sea and all within it thunder. The fields and everything in them exalt. Then shall the trees of the forest shout for joy at the presence of Adonai, who is coming to rule the world justly and its peoples in faithfulness. Page 133. Mizmor shiru Adonai, shir chadash ki niflaot nasa, Hoshia lo yemino, Adonai Yeshuato, Leine Agoyim Magilat Zinkato, Zachar Chasto, Nato Leveit Yisrael, Ra'u Cholapse Aretz, and Yeshuat Eloheinu, Yai Lai Lai Ariu Adonai, Kol Haaretz, Yitzvu Beranu Zameru, Zamru Adonai, Bechinor, Bekol Zimra, Bechatzotrot, Bekol Shofar, Hari Lifnei Melech Adonai, Yiram Hayam, Umelo, Tevel, Meyoshvera, Yai Lai Lai Narod Yemkucha, Yachad Harim, Yeraneinu, Lifnei Adonai, Ki Iba Lishbot Haaretz, Yishbot Tevel B'tzedek, Ve'amim Be'mei Shaharim, Ayai Lai Lai Lai, Ayai Lai 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 Lai, Yai Lai Lai Lai, Lai 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 Lai, Yai Lai Lai, Yai Lai 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 Lai Lai. Chadodi, we welcome the Shabbat bride, page 138.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat
Page 273. Sorry, 263. Yed Gadal, Yed Gadash, Shemei Rabba. V'amadi Rachirute, V'amlich Malchute, V'chayet Olu B'yomecho, U'chayedecho Beit Yisrael. Bagala, Uvisman Karim, V'yemeru Amen. Yeheshmei Rabba Mevorach, Le'olamo Me'almaya, Yitbarach. Yitbarach v'yishtabach, Yitbar v'yitromam, Yitnaseh, Yitadar, Yitaleh, Yitalel, Shemei Dekudsha, Berichu, Le'ela Mikol Birchata, V'shirata, Tushekata, V'nechemata, Dami Rambialma, V'yemeru Amen. We rise as able for Baruch, page 264. Lie, 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 Page 265. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidbaro ma'ariv ha'aravim, b'chokma potech she'arim u'bibina meshaneh itim u'machalif et hazmanim, u'mesader et ha'kochavim u'mishmortehem barakia kirtzono. Day follows day in endless succession, and the years vanish, but your sovereignty endures. Though all things pass, let not your glory depart from us. Help us to become co-workers with you and endow our fleeting days with abiding worth. Baruch atah Adonai, Ama'ariv Arabim. 66. Avad Olam Beit Yisrael, Amhavta, Torah u'mitzvot, Lukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadeta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu, T'shoteinu v'kumeinu, Nasiach v'tukecha, V'nismach v'divrei Toratecha, U'v'mitzvotecha, Le'olam va'ed. Kihem chayenu, V'orech yameinu, U'vahem negem, Yomam v'layla. Ve'alat chaltasir mimenu l'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Page 267.
I'll add a thank you to Shelby.
Israel.
Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad.
Page 268. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lavavcha v'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavacha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levadecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך ובקשרתם לוד על ידך והיו לתותפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם, אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים, אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם. דהרב ונעבור אחד שפו והודו לשמו מלכת אורץ הגבלו עליהם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה ושמחה רבה אמרו כולם. Moses and Miriam and all the children of Israel stood before you and sang this song, page 270.
The microphone is just.
It's not a matter of her giving her time. I mean, she does it.
Namarti Adonai Yaakov Olam Yad Chazak Mimenu Baruch Atah Adonai Ka'al Yisrael Hashki Benu page 271.
Show.
Page 272. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat v'dorotam berit olam beini u'bein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam le'olam Sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash. We rise as able for tefillah beginning 273. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufia yitzilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Eloheinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov. Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor B'Norah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Godei HaKol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot B'Imahot, U'Mevi Glad L'Bnei B'neihem, U'Eman Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer Mashiach Magin. Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei metim et harav le'Hoshia, V'shibaruach morid hagashem, Mechalkel chayim bechesed, Mechayei metim berachamim rabim, Tomech noflim berofet olim, Umatir asurim, umekayem emunato, mi chamocha hagevurot, umido melach, melech memid umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'nemanat alachayom neti, baruch atah Adonai yechayeh neti. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, kadoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha tzavah. You are holy, your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el ha'kadosh. Continue silently the Hebrew or the English through page 282, or your own heart's private prayers and meditations. When you are feeling done, you may have a seat. Shalom ben Roma, Uyah Shalom Aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'alko Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'alko Yisrael. Shalom ben Roma, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'alko Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'alko Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom. Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'alko Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Be'alko Yisrael.
You want to get back in the sanctuary?
Would like to invite anyone who is feeling gratitude, perhaps thanks for a significant event and milestone in your life or that of your friends, family, perhaps for a small but meaningful thing along the way. So, Shelley?
Our family came back from a spring break trip on Wednesday, and it was a really good trip. The first one we've taken in 2 years. It wasn't just hiking, which are also good trips. And we all got along.
Mazel
We all got along.
Wow. I just came back from a round trip to Nevada to take care of my daughter, and my hip is fine.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Randall?
I'm feeling very thankful for my sons, who showed a lot of strength and were very useful to sad events the past week.
Beautiful. Lisa?
I've just spent 3 months being very sick in early pregnancy, and this week is the first week that I've actually learned to eat and not throw up. So I'm really happy to be back.
Yeah, and you got married this week.
And we got married by my dad.
Well, my partner and I recently moved out here, and the drive was safe despite tornadoes and snowstorms and lots of weather. And this is my first week here with you all, and I'm very excited about that.
Welcome.
First time I've been to
Welcome.
City,
Welcome.
pandemic.
Welcome. Yeah. Others? Bro?
I'm happy that I made it out here. It's been like a long time since I reconnected with Judaism, and touching my heart to see it done in a way that's true.
Beautiful. We love having it. Andrew?
I'm very grateful for all the help I've been getting. I'm going through my house because I'm eventually going to move later this year. And it's a big job, but the help is so welcome.
I will add my own gratitude. My kids and my family have been traveling a lot also, so I'm glad that Janet and Jonah were in Colorado and they made it back safely, and then Jonah was here for all of a few hours and turned around and drove to Seattle with Isaac Fishman to see friends. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm also grateful because for me this is the best week of the year. Grateful for all the music with Treefort, which I have been very much enjoying. And even if you don't have a wristband, go see the free shows, the second chance shows. It is great. So for all that we are thankful for, big things, small things, we say Modimanach Nulach, we give thanks to you, Holy One, Creator and source of strength. May we go from strength to strength, and may we always offer our abundant thanks for the blessings that we enjoy along life's path, and let us say Amen. Prayer for healing, Misha Beirach. So again, I invite anyone who has people who you are holding in your hearts for healing of body, healing of soul, healing of spirit, to feel free to speak names.
My daughter Elizabeth for continued recovery from the surgeries on her back.
Sandy will lead us in Misha Beirach, prayer for healing, page 371. Who Yes, your clock. Thank you, Sandy. So here's the scene. The Senate Judiciary Committee holds a confirmation hearing to hear on the nomination of an outstanding, highly qualified, groundbreaking nominee who does not fit the traditional mold of white male Christian judge. During that hearing, the bigotry displayed by too many senators is barely veiled, if at all. They make up outrageous false charges. They distort the nominee's stellar record. They deliberately take the nominee's quotes out of context and impugn their reputation for malignant political purposes. Familiar? Well, long before this week, I am describing a scene from over a century ago. In 1916, when Louis Brandeis was first nominated to the United States Supreme Court, the first Jew to ever be nominated for such a post. Before Brandeis, there had essentially been no formal confirmation process for any Supreme Court judge. The Senate would simply, right away, take an immediately up or down vote on whether to seat a justice, and it was, by and large, a formality. But it was the nomination of Louis Brandeis that prompted the Senate Judiciary Committee to hold the first ever confirmation hearings, to allow witnesses for and against his nomination. The process took an unprecedented 4 months, while a vicious public debate about Brandeis's qualifications ensued. Kayla Epstein tells the story in her history. She says that while those critics never implicitly named Brandeis's religion, at least publicly, their criticism was a thinly veiled version of an anti-Semitic stereotype that painted Jews as greedy and money-mongering. Lawyers representing the American Bar Association and the president of Harvard University at the time wrote letters against Brandeis's nomination, essentially because he was a Jew. One of the things they wrote again and again is that because he had made too much money as a lawyer, he was too successful, he was greedy. Code word, he was Jewish. Sad. Sad to hear this story from 106 years ago, and sad to see it replay itself again and again and again. First with Justice Brandeis, with Thurgood Marshall, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Sandra Sotomayor, and now with Ketanji Brown Jackson. We see again and again confirmation hearings for minorities, for women, for nominees of color, disproportionately focus on the candidates' positions on issues like race and gender discrimination, things that are, again, barely coded dog whistles around the race, the gender, or the religion of the nominee. Justice Brandeis was, of course, eventually, after a bitter, bitter fight, confirmed, and others followed.
He was nominated by Wilson? Who was he nominated by?
Woodrow Wilson, who had plenty of challenges, had his own problems around race, but nominated Brandeis. Brandeis was eventually confirmed, and he was fined for many, many years later, as he was a leading light on the court, one of the great justices in the history of this nation. Brandeis always stood tall as a Jew. He never hid who he was. He would go on to become a leader in the American Zionist movement. When asked why he did what he did, he frequently made reference to the verse in Deuteronomy, Tzedek, Tzedek tirdof, justice, justice, shall you pursue. And so on this Shabbat, after this historic and also too often difficult week, we pray, Tzedek, Tzedek tirdof. May our national leadership guide us, not back, but forward, toward justice, towards equality, towards liberty for all Americans. Ken Yiratzo. Concluding portion of our service, we rise as able for Aleinu, bottom of page 586. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon ha'kol, l'adei kedula l'yotzer b'reishit, shelo asanu b'bei haratzon, v'lo samanu b'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam b'chalkeinu daham, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, Lifnei melech malchei hamalchim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shehu notei shamayim v'yoser haaretz, u'moshav yikaro b'shamayim yima'al, u'shvinatu zo, v'govei meromim, Hu Eloheinu einod, Emet malkeinu efesulato, kakatu betorato, v'yadata hayom asherota elabavacha, ki Adonai hu Elohim, b'shamayim nimal, v'al haaretz mitachat. Please be seated. 598 and 9. We think of our loved ones, of those whose death has recently taken from us, those who have died at this season in years past, and all those we have drawn into our hearts at this time, together with our own. We remember on this Shabbat David Salzberg, brother of Debbie Holmes, who has died in recent days. Like others who have names of people you are holding in your prayers for Kaddish.
Karen Mente.
For Karen.
There you go, Mom.
Harav Abraham ben Harav Yosef ben Sipora. For these and for all who we hold in our hearts, and with the mourners and all whose custom it is, to rise as able for Kaddish, page 590. Yitgadal, Yitgadash, Shemei Rabbah. Yalmad, Yivrak, Yutei, Yamlich Malchutei. B'chayechon, V'yomechon, V'chayei Deho Beit Yisrael, V'agalav, V'zman Kariv, V'yamru, Amen. Yehesh Shemei Rabbah, Barak, Ve'olam, Ve'omayim. Yitbarak, Yishtabach, Yitpahar, Yitromam, Yitnaseh, Yitadar, Yitaleh, Yitalal, Shemei Kushah, Barichu, Le'ilam Mikol Birchata, B'shirata, Tujmechata, V'nechamata, Da'amiran, V'almad, V'yamru, Amen. Yehei Shalom Rabba, Min Shemaya, B'chaim Aleinu, V'yokol Yisrael, V'yamru, Amen. Osei Shalom, V'yamru, Uyaseh Shalom, Aleinu v'yokol Yisrael v'yamru, Amen. And the one who makes peace on high, let peace descend on us, on all Israel, and all the world. May comfort be with all who mourn, and let us all say, Amen. A couple of announcements. First, if you can hear us, and you're here, if you can hear us and see us via Zoom, Shelley Wolf is largely to thank for that. So thanks for Shelley and for Sandy for the music, for Eddie Torres for getting us set up. And immediately after our concluding song, we will do Kiddush outdoors on the beautiful warm spring day that we're having. Couple things for the coming week. First, there will be a Shiva Minyan for the Holmes family, for David Salzberg, Monday evening at 7 o'clock here. Next week, we'll have a guest speaker, Jody Peterson, Director of Interfaith Sanctuary Shelter, member of our community, longtime member of our community. And next week, we're also gonna, this is a heads up, we're gonna do our Kiddush. We've been going outside, we'll still go outside, but we're gonna go out and do it out by the bus in memory of Terry McKay. And Beth Harbison had an idea, which is, if you got crazy socks, wear your crazy socks, because Terry was the man with the crazy socks.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
I agree.
For Terry's yard site. So we're going to close untraditionally. Traditional song. We're going to close with Adon Olam on page 625. But we're going to, this is kind of the punk rock in honor of Treeford.
I didn't do this sound. I just wanted to know that. It's gonna be a good thing.
That's gonna be, oh God, here we go.
Shabbat Shalom.